He has no. He's a 70. He has no ability. That's like the morale and the temporary stats. No.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see tight end Dawson Knox. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Bills and the Bears on EA Sports.
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. A short kick taken at the 18. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win.
Not on the game.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 92 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Well, here come the Bills, and you don't have to look hard to find their 5th-year star QB, taken 7th overall back in 2018, Josh Allen.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much. I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Allen. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen to throw once more. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Now Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he's going to get this down near the 25. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and this...
He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 25 yards that time. Allen now looks to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Back to throw. Fields. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. That's complete right side to Kmet. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
That's the problem.
If he can keep that perfect game going here, partner.
Stafford only sees cuts on every play.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
I do. Unless you're saying Allen Robinson sucks, I do blame him.
Out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
No, I don't.
So
The fuck? He didn't even get targeted. How does he suck?
From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side.
I mean, you got like you was watching the Allen Robinson cam and you couldn't get open. Like, what are you talking about? I said, you saying that you was watching like a body camera on Allen Robinson and you saw him getting locked up. That's cat. And Raymond didn't get the ball on the Raiders because he was trash.
And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
I ain't gonna talk about it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Man, Erwin play his game? What a duck.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So you ain't play your game? What a duck.
The 20 on 2nd and 10. Now Fields. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Dang, he need his 6th win.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now here's Trenton Gill now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. On 1st down, Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they're going to have this.
Yeah, they got the dead, and it was a tie game. So it was really like 0-0.
So we've reached halftime here. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half,
good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Allen. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Brown halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC.
Yeah, Franco. he didn't even look. It was a 10-point game heading into the fourth. His ball. He didn't even lose yet. Franco.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call it.
Nah, I scored he threw a pick and then I scored a touchdown to go up 10 and he clipped that. I don't know. Yeah, it was 28-7 at one point. I got right on him though. As soon as I guarded the sideline, said it was finished.
Fields. Flushed out right. Got an open man, it's Pringle. Touchdown Bears! Byron Pringle, 79 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. We were just saying off air during halftime, could they mount a comeback?
I was going to be able to draft one anyway.
Started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Takes it at the 7. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown leading out this offense.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager.
Yeah, who would win?
You could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. To throw, it's Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more.
You said last year,
down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Yeah, what you said last?
Territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
Maybe he's trolling.
Not sure
He gotta be trolling.
Hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
No. Tyler was never the MVP.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Fields on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Carlos Basham in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Throwing on second and long. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. And he is just one reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool him occasionally. If not fool him, fool the quarterback so that maybe he doesn't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're in pretty good sync.
Allen now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Here's Allen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big win there defensively on second and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up third.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, This one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team is.
Back now at Soldier Field.
Some people have had
second and 12. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the
like
parking lot.
Jay
Those guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in there by Crowder. The Bears on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On first down, Fields over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. To throw is Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down.
Here's two stats, true.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
No chance.
Would expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 2nd and 10, Fields airing one out for Crowder. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That nigga money be moving his back and forth 10 times. Then runs it. All right, what a throw.
Throwing again is Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now a first down throw, Fields.
Happened like shit.
And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, here's Fields. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Carlos Basham getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Fields now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Fields. And again back to Kmet. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Again, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Fields. Got an open man. It's Pringle. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Fields. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far. Fielded at the 33. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
On first down, it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields flushed out right. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the ball." I think this one is over.
Is actually going to throw it here. That is complete downfield to Knox. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. On 1st down, Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bills, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly? I've been